If a vibranium-bodied synthezoid is supposed to be dead, but appears to be alive inside of a hex of cosmic microwave background radiation, what is the waveform of a half-alive, half-dead Vision?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
The snappening created a new distinction for the heroes of Earth. There were people who were gone, and there were people who were only kind of gone. But just what the heck is happening to Vision? Is he alive? Is he dead? Yes? No? Maybe? Can you repeat the question? Spoiler warning up to episode 6. If you're not at least that far, you might find surprises in this video, so go find them in the show first and come back here. We'll wait. Ooh, back so soon. So good, right? Alright, let's get into it. Woo, where do we begin? There are so many questions. How did the Westview anomaly start? Why is it shaped like a hex? If Wanda didn't start it, who did?
Who's doing the C, Wanda?
What does Agnes know that she's not telling? Was Herb talking to Sword on his walkie-talkie after Darcy figured out that they could broadcast into the anomaly, even though she didn't think it worked?
It's over, mission failure.
And just what is Dennis the Mailman up to?
Oh, morning, Dennis.
I'm watching you, Dennis the Mailman. I'm watching you. There's so many questions, we haven't even gotten to why Wanda is broadcasting the show and who is it for? That's because there is a walking, talking enigma that we haven't figured out yet. The tragic climax of Infinity War saw not only Wanda destroying the Mind Stone in Vision's head, but the big purple meanie undoing that just so he could rip the stone out himself and, we presume, kill Vision. Like, we all seem to agree on it. Vision was dead, along with Natasha, Gamora, and Loki. Everyone was sad. Wanda had a moment with Clint Barton. We all seem to be on the dead page. Apparently, 2 weeks later, Wanda showed up at Sword to redefine the term secure facility and took off with Vision's body. A week later, scientists gather outside of a town everyone nearby agrees doesn't exist.
No such place.
And Vision shows up in sitcoms from various eras of American television. Television. Layers, man, layers. When Vision asks what's outside of Westview, Wanda tells him that he doesn't want to know. Naturally, when someone says that, the first thing you're gonna do is walk straight out to that barrier and find out just what it is that you're missing. The results for Vision were dramatic. The anomaly wasn't gonna let him go, even if it had to bring him back piece by piece, looking to dead Vision a third time before Wanda expanded the borders of the anomaly. So clearly, he's alive. Dead. No, definitely dead, right? Well, there's plenty of signs he's dead. Right? Well, he has to be dead, and this is just Wanda performing a mind manipulation on herself that just went way off the rails. Straight from Wanda's mouth, there are rules. These are rules that she was teaching her twin boys when they wanted their mom to undead a new puppy. It's a power even the seemingly unflappable Agnes was surprised existed. Apparently, on some level, young Tommy felt like mom had that power. It's not that she was unwilling to demonstrate her abilities in front of Agnes. Even when she brings back her lost brother, it's not quite right. So that's a limit on her power. At least, that's what she told her kids. Though, unlike Pietro, Vision wasn't pulled out of thin air. But when Wanda pulled Vision out of the Sword facility, he clearly wasn't in one piece. Vision is not really an assemble-it-yourself kind of synthezoid. He was made by a combination of the biggest brains in the MCU, from Helen Cho, Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, and even Ultron, and Lightning from the God of Lightning. Separating the Mind Stone without erasing Vision took another big brain in the MCU, Shuri, and even in her own lab, she wasn't able to complete the task in time. Fixing a plate and fixing a complex, one-of-a-kind being are two different things. Perhaps the biggest clue that this is more Weekend at Bernie's than it is a Jon Snow is not dead kind of thing is that Vision can't remember his life before Westview. He doesn't even know what an Avenger is. So, he's dead, right?
Why would you think that?
Well, up until this point, Wanda could manipulate people's perceptions and move things with her mind. But as Monica Rambeau and the super science sleuths Darcy and Jimmy Woo learned, Wanda was rewriting reality altogether. So initially, we might assume that she's operating Vision like a puppet and altering her own perception to envision him whole and not gray and missing a forehead. Yeesh. As if to drive this home, when Vision emerges from the anomaly, while the anomaly seems to be against it in general, Vision still appears as Vision, Mind Stone and all. In teaser footage, we get footage of Wanda trying to reform the Mind Stone, which figures if she had the power to destroy it, she might have the power to create it. Perhaps it was enough to create enough of that cosmic background radiation from the Big Bang to create a bubble that would allow Vision to live. Then there's the fact that Vision is going off script. Even the residents of Westview that are aware they're in Wanda's show are unwilling to go against her expectations. But Vision is not only doing his own thing, he has called her out directly on what she's doing in this town. With the twins on the scene, Wanda appears to have lost her ability to edit since the twins don't respond to her magic. Without the hard reset, Vision's doubts have grown.
What aren't you telling me?
Indicating that he's his own person and not just a figment of Wanda's mind. The most telling, however, is when young Billy realizes that he has his mom's power set, he's able to feel his father's pain as he tries to escape Westview and see through his eyes. You can't be empathetic with an illusion, so Vision is alive, right? Maybe. Yes? No. Both? What is the waveform of a half-dead, half-alive synthezoid? I bet Dennis the mailman knows, just walking around, giving people mail. Wait, mail from who? Who is mailing mail from inside the town to inside the town? He's in there. He knows there's no mail. What are you delivering, Dennis? What aren't you telling us?